Hey everyone, welcome to DeHaven Family Farm. Thanks for clicking on this video today. Today we're going to talk about the first of many new pieces of equipment that have arrived on the farm. So before we get into that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and as you watch the video, questions or comments down below. So let's see what we bought. So I have been dealing, as many farmers have, with some compaction issues from the last few years being very wet. Being that I am mostly a hay farmer, I don't want to go and be plowing or disking up my fields to try and regenerate them. And I haven't really found any crops that I could plant. You know, there's the tillage radishes and things like that to kind of help break up soil, but I really don't want that stuff mixed in with my nice hay fields. So I bought this. This is from Titan Attachments. It's basically a spike aerator. It's a 3-point hitch version. It has 3-inch spikes on it, and I believe you can fill the drum to make it heavier. So when I started looking for an aerator, I did want something a little bit bigger. This is only 5 foot wide, and I really wanted something that was maybe 7 or 8 feet wide. But when you start jumping up to that width of a machine, it really gets into, from what I have found, it gets into kind of a more heavy duty, you know, farm industrial type machine. So, you know, you're starting to look at $3,500, $4,500 and up. And I did try and find a used one. The cheapest used one I found was almost $1,000, and it was the same width as this one. It was just that it had longer spikes on it. It was a little heavier built, but it had longer spikes on it. So this one is actually, like I said, it's a Titan Attachments. If anybody watches Stony Ridge Farmer, he got one about 6 months ago, and he had a coupon code out for it. So I was able to actually get them to use that coupon code. Saved me about 50 bucks off. This was originally just over $500 for this, and then I got the coupon code. There was free shipping. So it ended up being a good deal, fit right in my budget, $400 and some. Hey, perfect. So again, it's not quite as big as I want, but while I do farm a few hundred acres, I do not plan on running this over all of that ground. I only have select spots in certain fields that are a little bit wet during wet conditions, and those are the spots that I'm dealing with the compaction issues, and I've seen a reduction in growth of the hay because of it. So, you know, realistically, I probably am only going to hit up maybe 10 acres a year. So I think this machine will get it done. And if I see that it works pretty well, what I might actually do next year is buy a second one, and then I will build a bracket and just actually connect the two of them together. So then you'll have a 10-footer for, you know, $1,000. You could have a 10-footer. So I thought about doing that this year, but I want to see how this works before I spend the money on it, you know, on buying another one. So obviously you can see it isn't put together yet. Not much to it. It came shipped just like you see it. You have the 3-point hitch bracket here that, you know, that will mount in the middle. And I'm debating whether I put sand in it or what I do to beef up the weight. So I think it'll overall be a pretty good machine. Now the spikes are only about 3 inches tall. I did actually hope to have something a little bit bigger than this. You know, I was hoping in the 5-inch range kind of, but in reality, where I am here, it's just a lot of rock. And honestly, I'm not sure, even if I had one that had a 5-inch spike on it, I'm not sure. In some areas, it probably wouldn't go into the ground all the way anyway. And you know, if you hit one rock in one spot and it kind of lifts it, then a whole section isn't going to be going into the ground. So I kind of think the shorter spike is going to be better. So again, we'll see how it works. I'll keep you guys updated. The other thing is there are some spots that I'd like to maybe overseed, and I do not have a no-till drill. I guess maybe the county rents one, but you know, it's like half a day process to go get the thing. So what I might try doing is running the spike aerator in those sections, kind of getting some holes, and then just broadcasting some seed. And with the holes already kind of opened up, I think it'll help the germination quite a bit. So there you go. There you have it. First new product on the farm. It has to be put together. You know, that's going to take, what, 5 minutes? So you'll see some upcoming videos this summer using this. Give you a review on it, how it holds up. Again, we have stony ground, so, you know, are those spikes going to get bent easy? It does have some nice bearings on the side here, greasable bearings on the side right here. So, you know, it is well built, but we'll still see how it holds up. So stay tuned for those videos, and stay tuned because this is just the first piece of equipment of quite a few that some of them have arrived at the farm and some haven't yet. So stay tuned for all those videos. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see a picture of something else that I'm currently working on in the garage over there that I'm not going to show you, but you'll have seen a picture of that. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, just to Haven Family Farm, you'll see some sort of behind the scenes things that I usually show there first before they make it to video. Also, if anybody is interested, I did finally pick out a new tractor to replace the other one. The paperwork has been signed, and I wanted a wider tire than what most dealers stock as a standard tire. So the tractor's not here yet because we're waiting for those wider tires to come in and be installed. So there will be an upcoming video of that new tractor. I'm guessing it's probably going to be another week or 10 days before that gets here. So stay tuned for all those videos, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, questions, comments down below, and I hope to see you on the next video. Quick update to the video. I'm putting this together, and I have an issue. They had a weld right here on the back side that was in the way, and a weld sticking out here that was in the way. To try and get, let me show you here. You need to get these two pieces right up against each other in order for the holes to line up, and even now they still almost don't want to line up. So I had to grind the two welds out that were in there, and it looks like I'm still gonna have to fight with it a little bit. Now I gotta touch up the paint. So minor detail, but if anybody from Titan Attachments happens to see this, that's sort of a small quality control issue. It's never fun when you buy something brand new, even if it's only $400 and some, that you have to grind the welds away and repaint it. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know in case you buy one.